Boom, baby. How the hell are ya? I am back. It is episode 2. I am so excited again to be doing this, to do another one. I got some great feedback from the last episode, so we're doing it again. And I'm just going to keep annoying you because we're just going to keep doing them. It's awesome. I do want to let everybody know, I do apologize for the awful editing. It's just me. I'm just doing this by myself. I got a little help from my wife every now and then. But editing it, I'm figuring it out as we go. This whole thing is kind of figure it out as we go along. So thanks for sticking with it. Again, please hit that like button. High elbow in the corner to the subscribe button if you can. Share it around. Let your friends know. Let your family know. Let's just get this word out here that, people who are nerds and jocks are the same people and, we love this stuff. So let's do it. All right. First things first, it is Earth Day, which usually means it's my brother's birthday. That's right, kids. I just wanted to give him a quick shout out. My little bro, Big D. It's his 28th birthday. Unbelievable that it's happened 28 years ago. I still say it's the best year of my life, bar none. 1993, Habs win the Cup. The Blue Jays win the second of 2 World Series. Superman comes back. I don't know if you all remember that, but Superman died. He came back 1993, and then my brother was born. Obviously, a big moment in my life. I'm going to get emotional about it, so I'm going to stop talking about it. Obviously, look, my kids being born, marrying my wife, those are huge events. But I'm just saying, as a year, 1993 was pretty cool. So, happy birthday to you, bro. All right, let's get into it. So, I wanted to say, because it's Earth Day, let's talk cars. That's right. Not just any cars. Formula D, baby! That's right. It's a board game. I was talking about F1 last episode. So this episode, I thought, well, what the hell? Let's bring a little sports into the board game world. If you haven't played it, you can be your own Lewis Hamilton. It's Formula D. It is a board game where you are racing cars. You race Formula 1 cars, open wheel, and then you also have street racing as well. This is the box set. It comes with the race course Monaco, very famous track in Monaco for the open wheel, and then it's got another race course for the souped up cars, if you will. I think it's fantastic. I've actually played it sort of with my son, but I've played it with my wife now a bunch. I've played it with friends. I love this game. It's got some really cool features. It's actually really easy to play. It's got sort of a basic mode that everybody can sort of enjoy. I'll show you guys this. Basically, you've got a little gear shift. It relates to dice. So each time you shift up or shift down, you get a different dice. It has a corresponding spaces to be able to move. There's a little bit of strategy involved as well. And then you also have wear and tear on the car. So yes, your car can blow up mid-race. It's happened. I've done it. For the gearheads in your life, if you want to get a little bit more advanced, you can. There are more advanced rules where you're dealing more with wear and tear to tires, to brakes, to the engine, to the transmission. All that stuff, to the body itself. The game itself, though, is great. It comes, like I said, with one racetrack, well, 2 racetracks, and then you can buy other racetracks as well to add to the game, so it doesn't get boring. It's always kind of progressing. Now, if you do have a little boy like me or a little girl who loves cars, because I have both of those now, you can actually go with a game called Monza. That's right. The famous Italian racetrack. This game we got for my son this Christmas, actually, and he cannot stop playing it. It is crazy how much he loves this game, mostly because he loved everything about Formula D, because it comes with little cars and everything. I'll show you them right here. They're super small, and so you can imagine why I wouldn't want the little guy playing with that too much. But with these, it comes with little wooden ones. There you go. Take a good look at that. Just a little meeple. It's got dice that have corresponding colors to the racetrack. So there's the racetrack. So again, you roll the dice. If you have that color, you can move your car there. It's a great little starter game. Gets a little bit of strategy involved as well, and it's just super fun, especially if your little one's kind of like a little bit of a gearhead like mine is. He loves cars all the time, cars all day. There you go. That's my recommendation for the little kids games. Now, I did get a comment on my last video about V&V, and I know who it was. They asked if they wanted to hear a little bit more about said V&V, Villains and Vigilantes. I play with a group of people And we had a campaign going where we were superheroes in Australia. And my character is an Aboriginal shaman. He does a lot of helping out the group. He can teleport around the field and make people stronger and heal them, give them, different little abilities. And the one ability that I totally didn't even think about was flying. I thought because he can teleport, he can pretty much do anything, like jump out of a plane and then like teleport 5 feet to the side and then he doesn't take any damage. Apparently it doesn't work like that. So during one of our games, during our campaign, there was a situation that I needed to be flown to a particular location. And a friend of mine, Dan, who is an incredible artist, decided to capture said moment in a piece of artwork. And so here you go. This is it. And this is my character getting flown by a friend of mine's character. There was a good laugh about said moment. And if you guys have actually seen the show Invincible on Prime, it's a cartoon superhero. There's another moment in that cartoon that's kind of similar to this. And I'm pretty sure I had the same reaction as that character. It was when I was being flown. I just looked at everybody. I was like, this is some bullshit right here. I know that the comment was about me showing this, and I got no shame, guys. It's awesome. I will frame this. It will go up behind me at some point. Yeah, that was the moment. But the artwork is incredible, and Dan, you are awesome for doing that, and I appreciate it. And then maybe one day you'll do another one of my other cooler characters doing a cool thing. Maybe. Sort of, kind of. Yes, I am wearing a Team Canada shirt, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But first, I was watching the Leaf game just now before I decided to come and start taping. And I'm not going to lie to you guys, I needed to, pull some money out and maybe throw it at the Leafs and the Winnipeg Jets because, quite frankly, nobody could even buy a save in that first period. What a wild game. Leafs pulled that one out, skin of their teeth, I guess, a little bit, but great game overall, especially for first place. Also, in Toronto sports news, the Blue Jays snapped their losing streak. Fantastic against the Red Sox. Vladdy looking awesome. Blue Jays defense not looking so great. It's a bit of a, work in progress, and we'll get there. We'll get there. It's fine, but these things are going to take time. I mean, the Blue Jays, at least they know how to hit against a pitcher who can't, hit the strike zone. So thumbs up. We're getting there. We're going. It's just moving in the right direction. Also, too, crazy world of sports. The Super League in Europe came and went like a fart in the wind. I'm not a huge soccer guy. I don't watch a ton of it. I did watch Chelsea for a while because of Didier Drogba, actually, and Peter Cech, because I'm part Czech. So I watched those guys, and then they kind of left, and I mean, I really haven't stayed up with it. But the Super League, I mean, unreal. The amount of greed that these particular owners and these oligarchs and the money that they want to create their own league. And it's insane. I will say this, though. You got to give it up to the fans of these teams for coming out right away when this was announced. And in a lot of ways, I think scaring those teams into leaving the Super League, because it was here and gone. Like I said, like just dust. It was unreal. But again, awesome on those fans. Really cool of them to step up like that. And it just goes to show you guys, man, you want to organize and you want to, get your point across. It can happen. Now, I want to touch on this. IIHF, the Women's World Championship was supposed to be going on in like 2 days in Halifax. They were creating a bubble, and everybody was going to come in. All the countries were coming in, and 48 hours before that was supposed to happen, Halifax pulls the chute on the entire event, and I can't understand it, because we had this in December with the men's junior tournament, and it went off without a hitch. They had a bubble. The guys played in it. There was nobody in the stands. No problems there, right? Wiped our hands of it. And then we get to this, and I just, man, it's like nagging at me. Like, if this was the men's tournament, would they pull the chute on this? And if they tried to, would there not be a phone call or two made being like, not today? You know, it's just, man, it's a real kick in the teeth. And I hope that they get this done. I know they said they were going to reschedule to the summertime. So I do hope they get it done, and I do hope that they can play these games, because it is such a great tournament. It's unfortunate that the ladies don't get a lot of coverage. They don't get a lot of opportunity. These kind of things are awesome, and I really enjoy watching them. And again, I just had a little girl, so these things start to kind of resonate with you a little bit more when you're a fan of sports and you're looking at avenues for your girl to go into. Really kind of gets a little bit scary for you in terms of where's she going to go, what's going to be there, what if she's really good and wants to progress. So I got to say, I'm glad at sort of where we're going. I would like to get, you know, further ahead and be better, because, you know, I think at the end of the day they deserve it. And we, you know, we talk about marketing dollars and we talk about dollars spent, and you know, if you invest the money and you invest the time and you put things on TV where people can see it, eyeballs will watch. The game is awesome. I don't know if you've watched women's hockey at all in the Olympics and the World Cup. It's a great product, and it's super fun to watch. Yes, it is usually just America and Canada at the end, but some of these other countries are really coming on strong. I really like where Finland's at. They got to put obviously a little bit more time into their programs as well, because Canada and the US have shown you can have great teams and you can have great players. You know, Haley Wickenheiser, obviously an absolute stud for us. So Marie-Philippe Poulet, I mean, unreal. Yeah, that's my one little grievance about the whole thing. This one is going to be a little bit of a shorter video, just because, you know, there's a whole weekend of sports that I'm going to recap next week, but I'm just going to keep doing them. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in, for checking it out, and hit that like button, please and thank you. Hit that subscribe button, please and thank you. Share it. Let's get this word out, and let's keep it going, because remember, guys, it's always game time. Let's go, baby!